It's time. EDG are back. And Kung Kung on the KO of all things. No crazy double duelist. Actually, Silver as well. It's kind of interesting on this map. No Viper. I actually really vibe with this comp from EDG. It's wild. You don't see it an awful lot, but no Viper on this map I don't think is that much of an issue. However, Wolves are also cooking. Double duelist. YU is back on the duelist for the first time since he was on FPX. And EDG picked this map, a map that we've really not seen an awful lot from them at Evolution, and a lot of the times where EDG picked it at the Afrika event, they lost. It's T1. There's one player going down. Aodong is on the Cypher, just playing alone. You got the camera over in showers. Boombot's already broken, trying to fight for this a little bit more. It's going to be weird to try and work out who's on what role, because it feels like everybody switched around just a little bit more. Nade is some good damage onto nobody, and him and Shishu need to like back out a little bit more. Omen as well on this map. Lots of like TPs, a lot of question marks for Wolves to put around the map. Right now, seems to be a lot of full stops. I was going to say for EDG, but now it's 2 versus 2. Coldfish is 4 HP. They fade the plant, and they actually just have the Viper playing in and around these smokes. He's going to even push into hookah. Coldfish, I don't know if he's going to be able to do realistically anything here. No, it's even waited for. Can't really do much else. I don't know about that from Coldfish. I know he's 4 HP, but like, good patience, I suppose. Good discipline from EDG to let it go. And first pistol of EDG's 2024 career. Cleaned up. Spring on Omen? Oh yeah, that's true as well. Like, everybody switched around onto roles. The Duelist is now on Controller, the Sentinel is now on Duelist, the IGL is now on Yoru. Wolverhampton Wanderers. It's like Angel should be on this team. I think Aluba was more of a flex player anyway, so them being on Sky isn't that surprising, even though they're mostly a controller. Yeah, I know Plix is like a Euro IGL extraordinaire, so that's not too much of a surprise, which is kind of crazy to say. But it is, like, Nate is cooking as a coach. I don't know what's more like unorthodox, really. Like, no Viper or this. It puts so much pressure, I suppose, over onto like this setup to stop these like late peaks. KO Knife awkwardly hits some of the players, but Aodong, Smoggy fighting it. Fragment is even going to go in. Chips away at some damage. Smoggy gets hit. Even like Shishu playing controller over Aodong is different, right? Yeah, it seems that they might have like swapped what role they're playing. I don't think we could really look at it too much, honestly, with this map. I think Ascent is going to give us like the clearest indication on who might be playing what. Because maybe they are just moving Kung Kung over to like that flex role. I don't know if that would be the right move, but you never know. I think you'd probably put it more as like this, right? Yeah, Kung Kung KO. Well, so far this has been clean for EDG. Nice little one-way actually on attack. I like that quite a lot from Spring. You don't see that every day. Flash through this smoke, fighting for this a bit more. Any ultimates that they want to be farming up early? Not quite there. I don't get it too far away from having a narrow theft, but look at this stack. There is no like proper sentinel on this comp. EDG have realized this, and they've gone walking. It's a different wall too for this lurk. Well, I think Coldfish needs to watch out. All of the information. I don't think Wolves really realize that they're quite here, but it doesn't matter if Yu's just gonna go, fuck yous, I'm pushing. Spring actually is an incredibly clean anti-bonus so far, considering EDG had everything to work with. It might be flawless. It is. Nice from YU. I thought that, like, considering the positions of, like, EDG, being able to, like, wrap around here, having CT, having all of the trips and the utility on site, like, oh dear, like, Wolves are just walking through him to the death, but no.
而幽影有这种优势，他就算挂了 B 大这颗单线烟，他等会近点还是2颗烟直接下去。对，他其实就是牺牲时间嘛，用幽影一个单向烟的这个时间去牺牲到，然后让对方不敢在 B 场前压，从而占据更有利的一个架枪地形。是，接下来抢 B 大对于 EDG 来说可能不是很容易，尤其是你又没有拿。
We'll buy at least he's there.
交反闪，你只有 KO 在。
Showstopper, Sky, oh.
还是 B 大，上一分在 B 大尝到甜头了。再来，应该还是会挂一个 B 场的单向。我看一下康康会不会过来。 就你现在用猎枭抢 B 大反清是不太现实的，因为你没有那么强的压制技能。这个烟并不是单向啊，但是好像落地了。对，好像是落地了。这个单向其实不太好封的这个角度。
Aldrin.
问题也不大，进攻方还是把 B 大控住了。
Fake TP as well, but I don't know where it was.
单向 EDG 想要争的欲望也。
The bread the drone, fight a bit more, force another smoke out of the brimstone, so Shishu actually doesn't have anything to work with. No smokes left at all for EDG. So this means that after this brim smoke goes down, it's just like an open execute. You don't have this Viper wall as well that you can just keep putting off that can stop this. Pretty much is just open for Wolves to go. Recon's broken from nobody. The molly's pretty good. The only thing that goes through it though, however, that's rough from Yuko. Blake's actually just TPing straight past, nobody even really realizing. Nice flash actually to go into CT. Wall banging attempt from nobody, but not quite getting onto anyone. Blake goes down. Kung Kung only on 2 kills on the KO. Plant still hasn't gone down. KO knife onto site. Broken. Trying to plant again. 10 seconds now. You got the lurk as well. Camera just to check if there's anybody watching it. In a 3 versus 4, you can be a little bit more patient. Just get onto one. Luba playing under the tube. Played nicely from Kung Kung. Really nicely done actually from him. Decisive retake. Yeah, that recon gets a lot of stuff. Bit of a whiff to begin with. It kind of felt like Wolves had everything in place. Nice shots. 因为之前挂单向烟的频率比较高，所以幽影的烟其实第一时间是没有好的啊，是肯定不够的。好，那接下来看一下狼队的一个反应啊，或者说一个应对。EDG time, yeah. It's beating too fast for it to be healthy. 对面的一个进攻节奏，其实康康的回防还是非常重要的。尽管刚才的闪和虽然一出并不是很重要，但至少提供了多一把枪的火力。并且现在 Everything's looking solid for them. There's still a buy at least for Wolves. 有点慢的，尤其是夜路的。 One smoke used for Shishu. I think just like watching these and having these like smokes drained out so important. But it's clearly something that like EDG are happy to do. They are dedicating this smoke early each round. Happy for it. But I think it's just how they play for hookah really, because there's nothing really to slow you down or stop you. Yu's managed to lurk his way in before he's been spotted. Aggression flash. Oh, just as the Euro ults in, but like fully leaves Spring in the mud. He actually jumps out of the TP fairly quickly. He's now in elbow. Great flash Right in the hands, and Plex just comes out of the smoke at the perfect time. Christopher Lee, IGL, Yoru God. 3 versus 2 now. Umo's going to clear backside, catches onto 1, Neuro Theft as well. Good information. Wall bangs potentially there over here. But... good trades actually. Plex a nice 3k. Maybe not the kind of like way that you expect that round to go when you use that utility, but I mean, it managed to pull it back. Yeah, Plex is IGL. The Wolves always play this slow. We have genuinely never seen them, quite literally never seen them play on this map before. They are a complete new team. Everybody's from different rosters. This isn't like picking up the core of Attacking Soul or anything. Like, you've got one player from Monarch, one player from Weibo, one player from Attacking Soul, one player from Top, one player from NEP. And they've just been lumped together. 离婚直接去2楼没取消 ，Spring， 但是立刻被抑制，零点阶段是直接丢到他身上啊，并且他的位置还被已经完全确定了。这个时候能活多久对 Spring 来说成为 even like the KO have to know that the Omen is actually like hit this TP. He's overheating a little bit now though, Spring. Addon clears him, gives him a free upgrade with a rifle. Oh my god, and Kongo shuts him down with the Sheriff too. Ooh, this is not looking good. 2 versus 4, 1 versus 4. Oh my god, that was pretty much just clean him an eco. I think that's maybe worth a timeout for Wolves. I don't think they realized that it was just going to be a low buy for Edwards. If that was a full buy, you might have a bit more success. Like, if you lose this round on a full buy, it's fine, but losing it on an eco, like, Yu's just not finding anything right now.
现在反而双方经济出现了一个逆转，来到了 EDG 经济非常有优势的回合。因为虽然刚才没有跳这个高效火力，但其实
interesting wall too. Said this before.
而且进入一个彻底的存钱分。对 EDG 现在手里手握4个终极技能啊，可以说他们现在的玩法非常。
I wonder if there's something that you can do with like getting the Euro TP into here.
克里斯离自己的第2个终极技能还差1个点。当然，你从 EDG 现在的一个站位上来看，这是一个
or else for EDG. Yeah, they're sitting pretty, and this is a full eco for Wolves.
那我的位置也会让你轻易拿不到枪。
Nade used early from Ryu.
兵器就是我即便点先被你占回来之后，我也可以用自己的终极技能来做返场。是的，或者就直接在点前跟你去做技能交换。
Nade used early, and it doesn't clear any utility either. Really doesn't give EDG anything to worry about as of yet.
相对来说比较看选手个人的发挥，这种感觉一样。 如果你是eco局的话，你可能只能前顶。而现在这个情况下，狼队 A 小好像也被侦测到了信息，并且好像拼点了已经。
Pretty much 3 players ready to wait and fight. Orbital Strike is a hell of a dedication. I don't think you were under that much pressure in order to do it. And that's kind of clever. I don't know if you saw it, but they put the Euro decoy into the Orbital Strike just because it would break instantly, but it did actually fully flash. Yu? Bullfish? Oh, the nade is gonna get smoggy. How does Yu like just absolutely bottle the last round with the ult, but gets free with a Sheriff? Oh man, how done 1 versus 3.
留给了浩东一个1v3的残局，难度有点大。他现在想侦测对面的位置，几乎不可能。感觉 EDG 刚才 A 小守的其实是很亏的。
How long to saving?
依然还是被很多。
Who is it said that the next 3 rounds are going to be
有枪法撕破这种技能的可能性
like comfortable for EDG?
克里斯好像有一个 timing， 克里斯不确定人会从哪儿出啊，队友能帮忙看。
This is the eco region.
这个位置是现在长椅上面看了一眼，YU 这一分也是很大功劳啊，混烟。
How doable is this? Plex sees him. Nice 50. Me and my crow's mouth. That was literally like nothing. Nothing Wolves had. They had no Guardian, they had no Hero Rifle. It was the best gun that they had was the Sheriff. Let's see it from his POV. Shellstopper was even used, right? Oh, from Smoggy. It just goes behind. This was all happening at the same time, as well as confused. Even like the satchel to knock Smoggy into the sort of brunt and the nade. So even if he had a bit more health, he would have gone down. Timeout from Wolves. I'm pretty sure that this would have been called like a bit earlier, but now they've only got the chance. So I don't hate this too much. It's kind of a bit weird, I suppose, to be like winning or timing out after a round win. But sometimes you call a timeout and they can't do it the round directly afterwards, so they have to do it the round after that. Somebody check the stats how many thrifties have occurred in China. The problem is that we don't have the stats for any API stuff. So if you want to get the stats for China, go in and count them yourself. It's heartbreaking, I have to say that, but not at all surprising. Yeah, I think so as well, Pixel. But pre-called the timeout, won the eco, so it's a bonus, but like Nate is still like, well, we still have these things to think.
那看一下他这个民居的选位会在哪里？目前是在 A 点，看是在往浴室的方向在靠。
Why are they pinging outside of here? Is this where the recon's been landing? Or the KO knife?
可以去猜对面会不会起这把局。虽然是自己叫了暂停，但对面同样可以攻。
Omen TP. Really nice Omen TP that you can do here. Just get onto the little perch of high ground, which catches people out by surprise. Two people get pushed. Nice Euro flash. Flix is in the corner and he's kind of stuck. Shishu surviving on 2. Even Kung Kung getting a little bit more before he gets traded. But this is still like numbers advantage going towards EDG. I guess the other problem with the timeout is that you've given After, that's his name. I almost forgot EDG's coach's name. You're giving After a chance to talk to the players to fix some of their issues too, which I guess is they're gonna go for a lot of like B splits. Try to disrupt as much as possible. Fight for this or fight for this. Because you might be able to get like clean 2 versus 2s, and also Smoggy is the op. Failed to mention it, wasn't a factor until now. Because Wayu's sort of pushed on his own. Not been spotted. A little bit of a wallbang, a little bit of a tippy tap. The operators now not on the angle just yet, and they peek it together. There's that coordination coming back in. Can't believe, like, who is it? Was it YU? Pushed all this way. Instead of playing a 2v2 together, he's like, alright, I'm off. Literally like the SpongeBob meme. I'm ahead out. He's gone. Oh, Spring, sorry. Sorry, YU's just getting flack for no reason. Need to see Kung Kung play Outlaw? That is true. Doesn't like it's going to be his job. Maybe on Ascent. Maybe he's on the Jet. I don't know. See what the roles are after, like, EDG have taken a bit of time off for the season. Smoggy operating. Smop. Gets 2, and this is just looking like a straight execute. Not too much that you can really do to stop it, because you've got the Cypher utility in hand. No command for Kung Kung, Hunter's Fury for nobody. Just upper again for YU. Didn't get much last time, didn't get much this time. At least Kung Kung's been traded out, so no null command in a retake or to stop this plant going down. Worked out. And the post-plant positions are actually fairly decent for Wolves. You've got Showers control. The only issue is these two lurking behind. Viper's Pit too, like, not a bad shout, but you don't know really where these other players are from. Like, 2 coming in short, been watched, Spring sees 1, gets taken out by the other. That's enough information to work with, and there's 1 in lamps. Now they are going to go search for the Vibe. How did you even see him? Coldfish just got full-on slapped across the face with a shorty. I don't even know how he saw it. I didn't see him, and we've got X-ray vision in this fucking game. I just want to see it from his POV. Oh, we don't even get to see that kill. Oh, production. Eco again for Wolves. All the retakes in one from EDG. It's like I said in like the last series with Bind. I think it's a bit of a defensive-sided map unless you get the plant. Wolves are getting the plant a lot and still losing, which I think is a pretty apt sign of an inexperienced team playing together. Just post plants, not knowing what reactions to have to certain things. You're playing a pretty unique comp, which provides pretty unique challenges to try and overcome. I swear, like, Wolves seem like the paper X of China. That's probably the best description I can give them. But it's just whether they kind of like hit that same level, hit that same ceiling or not. Because at least they're a lot of fun to watch. Right. Full on flash for Kung Kung, just right click flashing for the KO. Spraying, flashing, praying, hissing, shitting. Pretty much the whole thing. And yet again, Wolves' pistols do some damage. Spring is a rifle.
EDG 反而成了更加等待对手来找的一方，但是 Spring 是抓到了对方的球球。这个蹲出非常漂亮。
He has from the shadows if he wants to do something spicy and go to B. This nade is going to kill him. Oh, he's actually gone into the smoke on the other side. No Fefto is going to show exactly where he is. And he's gone into showers. Okay. Spring, I think, is actually moved around and treated that pretty well. Longer needs a rifle, needs to reload. Any post-plant utility? Not really. Why you as a sheriff? Fucking that's all why you need. He's in the smoke now. They're spraying and hoping and praying. And that's a round that apparently Wolves win again. Why is it those rounds?
在这一分 ，Spring 其实扛的压力还是蛮大的，超级大。对，又得安包又得杀人。对，并且他其实还被对方的
Ecoed again. This time it's just a Luba. Just a lot of like behind nothing personal kills from either side.
他确实是拿到了2个非常就是可能说 easy kill， 但是在后续的一个处理上面
forces a timeout from EDG. Which, yeah, I don't blame him. They just pretend it's a rifle with the sheriffs, yeah.
EDG 刚才其实已经，我觉得这是第2次了啊。当夜路和思凯这2个英雄的闪同一时间，可能在1秒到2秒钟内全交出来的时候，你在架墙的过程当中确实很难找到特别好的时机。是。 就是虽然著名南美指挥萨特哈克说过，这夜路的闪可能是他觉得最烂的闪，但是他也能用。
Wolves should just drop the Vandals and go Sheriff only. Does Nate speak to the team in English or Chinese during timeout? I'm pretty sure he speaks to them in English. Because his English is pretty good, and Plick speaks English. Because he's OC Chinese. Plick's played in NA for a bit, so like he's fluent in both Mandarin and English.
尤其是现在狼队在经济上还是有一些不错的优势啊，上半场接近尾声的阶段 ，EDG 也是进入一个存钱分。 这一分可能狼队要更多的把地图的资源倾泻给阿鲁巴，让他尽可能的把自己的中技能打开。然后可能要加码一下，防止对面做一些激进的动作。
Chose to attack first on EDG's map pick. Here comes the Omen TP round again. This backfired massively last time on A. Here you've just got that one player playing alone. I think this was maybe like the call as well for Nate, is like if they're on an eco, don't TP into them. It seemed that they stacked A last time. Let's do a similar strategy, but let's use it for B. Let's come out on top there. But you never know. There's Chichu that has an orbital strike. Just up with the Smoggies, one ult pip away. Even you got this flank again. Something that is catching Wolves a little bit by surprise. Let's see if Shishu can actually do much here. K-Knife, I think, might get onto the sky, but it most definitely got onto the raise. Yoro fake TP, I think, I went in behind him. And here comes Shishu clearing hookah. Sort of watched. Why you've seen him. Aluba sprays through, and then the rest of these players hoping to like just die to the spike. Again, this is kind of one of the things that's, well, this is one of the things Plague's dies too. Doesn't matter too much, I suppose. Like, that's one of the differences between EDG and the other teams in China, is just like making sure when to eco, when to give it up, when to not worry about it. Hi-ho, Wolverhampton easy. Oh, Jesus Lord.
就现在很多幽影都是往更激进的这个方向去决策，要不然你为啥不选个炼狱呢？对。上半场来到最后1分，拿阿鲁巴还有追猎之灵，怀优的进攻区也有了，两边有对狙的机会，判断一下这是真还是假的。一般来职业比赛里面应该不敢这样走。
Not buying the clone at all. Paranoia is pretty good to get in. Trip is still there. I don't think it's been hit by anybody. It's been broken. But enough damage, I think, has been done. Smog even clears with the showstopper on this Fury. The last round, so this is looking to be 7-5 unless Spring and Aluba can really do some magic. Ooh, barrel's been seen. Need an orbital strike. Bosses the TP from Spring into heaven. But nobody was just waiting for it. Like, nice try, nice attempt. Looking to be 7 for EDG.
52秒确实也够去大脚步转到 B 区啊，够是够的，但从 EDG 角度上来说，你爱下不下，反正也影响不了下半场的经济，对吧？是的，他们肯定是主。
Yeah, for those that have really been living under a rock when it comes to like Chinese Valorant, EDG best team in the region, undisputed. There was 3 events at the end of last year. Called Evolution with 3 stages. EDG won them all. Every chance that a Chinese team has been able to attend an international event, EDG has been there. Wolves, complete unknown. But the roster that they've put together in the offseason is a pretty fantastic one.
当然，理论上 elbow 也可以尝试去守这个爆能器，但是对于防守方来说，反正所有角度都清就可以了。
Aluba, this would have to be something obscene. And he can't quite do it. Is there an English league? There is an well, EMEA is like the closest for Europe. But there's also like Americas as its own league, Pacific as its own league. Wow, Smoggy's like reaction there. And nobody just predicts that the TP is going to be used. In fact, for both of these, the Omen and the Uru, there's players just waiting for them there. Does that make EDG the DRX of China? No. I don't even know how, like, Fnatic, I suppose, of China.
老是被对方直接架住，但是他确实是给自己的队友创造了一些空间。EDG kill best kill 啊，看看今天这个 kill 表现怎么样。我觉得对于 EDG 的选手们来说啊，这个 KO 这个选项确实比较陌生，就包括可能对于 After 来说也是这个样子。
Someone explain Wolves and EDG in football terms, please. Sorry, I'm slow.
我想到了一点啊。
Wolves is Wolverhampton, there you go. Hasn't Fnatic not won a regional title? Yeah, but like they've won international events. Probably this is my official broadcast. I mean, it seems that a lot of people are more interested in it today. I mean, naturally, I think this is like a pretty good series. People are just switching between it, I think.
然后后面呢就很难说了，斯凯的强势地位大幅度的跌落，跌到了一个跟盖可跟黑梦差不多的一个情况。我现在甚至认为很多队伍把盖可的优先级都排在了斯凯之上，是因为现在盖可经过加强之后，确实有时候也很好用。对，眩晕光波的这个效率比以前高了很多。那来到下半场对决的时候，我觉得尤其是对于现在的狼队，他们在防守端首先是没哨，他们拖的时间的这个时间长短很有问题。对，其次就是狼队在下半场一定考虑的是主动出击，他们这个带业。
Seeing you guys like come up with like the football like comparisons.
是。 他们的伤害性技能其实也就仅有雷兹跟蝰蛇这2个。那这样
This is like Manchester United versus Blackpool. from like 10 years ago. Maybe not quite. I mean, this Wolves team is like a lot better, but the expectations are pretty much low. You got a sense still, so even if they lose this map, you still have your map pick to come. And the first play for Wolves' pistol is to have two people jump through the fake Euro decoy. And this like old like like optic Viper wall, this one. The roster is mental just because it's like a new team. There's no core to build off, so it's just going to take a while for it all to come together. And also, I guess, unless you'd like followed Evolution quite a lot, these players on face level aren't too exciting. Yeah, I think this is the team that's cooked the most in the offseason. I really like it. Four versus one, basically, on the B side. Aluba is completely alone. Wolves decided to stack A, B execute. You do have this Viper wall for the retake. And really like patient, disciplined stuff from Wolves. Was that late lurk potentially going to be coming in from Howdong, but not quite. Nice try from Aluba to just sort of flash. Again, his team aren't really with him, so he waited for so long to just peek on his own. And now Spring, re-aggression from nobody is nice. Howdong not cleared. He like rotated all the way from here to get here late. And this is looking to be the second pistol for EDG. Very clean. Yeah, 2-0 on the pistols. Wolves, I feel like they kind of had that. It's just funny to me that like Aluba waits in elbow this whole time, and then as Spring's about to get to him, then he peeks on his own with the flash and just gets destroyed. I mean, there's small mistakes, but playing up against a team like EDG, those small mistakes are going to get punished a lot. 8-5. Another anti-eco in favor of EDG. More of a fight with YU just sending it. Recon Dart actually going on top. It's going to ping a couple of players. Know that there's a pretty aggressive push over towards here. Without there being like a Cypher on the defensive side or anything, should be an open site to hit. But the Omen one way that's going to come in, KO knife that's going to go onto Viper, but don't even think they've got a poison cloud. It might be on the one-way spot typically, but it is an eco, so maybe they've saved it. Even smokes metal, so they want to try and like take and fight backside a little bit more. All of the defenders are here, 5 versus 5 in a retake. Shorty right on this corner for Coldfish. And even like a one-way on the spike. Recon Dart is going to hit backside and it's going to hit a lot of people. And somehow Wolves are now winning on an eco yet again. 2 versus 2. Never mind. Just Coldfish. He had a shorty. He's a classic. Howdong has to get a 4K in order to save it, so he's got the Neuro Theft for the bonus.
这可能也给比赛增添了一些偏向 EDG 的变数，那就是在防守前压的过程当中，很容易被架住，架住一旦。
Yeah, I like for the conversation of like Fnatic didn't win EMEA. I'd say that like the regional titles don't mean as much as the international ones.
以这个代价来说，下到对面3把枪，下到对面3个人2把枪，我觉得狼队是能接受的。是的。 而 EDG 这个回合选择了
like Fnatic winning lock-in and Masters is a lot more valuable to them than like the other stuff. EDG does stand for Eco. Eco Woods Gaming. Okay, and I've got information over onto 2. Pretty like basic bonus. Gonna use the TP to get out to.
就他在 B 大这个位置是比较活络的，不用担心被卡死或者被迫被传到 A 点去这种情况。
It's a lot of like pressure, I suppose, onto Howdong because you don't have like these walls to lurk upon A with. But you also don't have trips to worry about. So just forcing this poison cloud to be used over here a little. Stops this wall from being in use for a second. Yeah, knife. Did it get the sky? I don't know if it did. Luba's not suppressed. But playing on this angle up against an eco is a risk. You do break the drone, you do get out. Flashes and fighting, a little bit of like early utility from Wolves. Now EDG still not looking to go in. We're gonna go for the teleport. Yeah, all of them. Still 2 left in hookah. There's cleared onto Howdong. He had his narrow theft, but there's no corpse in order to get it. And Coldfish just playing from heaven. Right, good hold, good pressure, good rotation as well. Last alive is Kung Kung. He is a guardian. Can he get any damage done? Not giving it up. Making sure that Kung Kung just can't get out. Why you didn't even sound like he opened the door, but he was on the angle. Yeah, Edward Zoo is the owner of Edward Gaming.
而且这个回合就 EDG 打的有点小，就有点紧。我觉得是有点纠结，就在反复在我们 B 点要不要打一波 B 大加 B 小的简单的近点爆闪的进攻。
Ooh, that's actually a sick angle. Edward Zoo, ZHU. Not like zoo. Like it's in like a place where animals are. You can go visit.
那现在来到了9比6 ，EDG 的长枪分啊，这一分其实还蛮大的。
Same setup, like Crossfire fighting for this. Okay, knife again. Can you really like actively punish this though? You could orbital strike it if you were feeling spicy. Ronald drone doesn't connect to the clicks, but they know he's there. Nade's going to come in. He's just going to TP out. Skydog broken, so a little bit of respect has to be given up here for Wolves. They're just going to like take a step back. Forced out an aid, forced out some bits of util. Aldron, I think, is the main one. Actually going to re-aggress with a paranoia. Oh, and actually they're just going to spray him for the smoke. Don't try and re-peek this, please, Spring. I think if you're going to do that play, do like a deeper Omen smoke, because they were just in the smoke, fully paranoid. I don't like that play. Recon that, is that going to actually get onto anything? Going to sneak his way onto the site with a cage, and I know that Spring is like playing from link. Ooh, the snakebite is nice, considering that nobody's 5 HP. That could have very easily killed him. Orbital strike separates these players up, but you do have 2. Like, Spring just needs to chill. Relax. Just hold. Don't peek. Just hold. Group up. You have a satchel. That's really it. It's just taking dry peeks. Really nicely traded. They know where that last player is. I'm a little bit sad actually that Wolves didn't win this round. I mean, it's still doable, but I don't know if I think that Coldfish has this against a team like EDG. Especially with double peaks like that, yeah.
这分浩东是成为了队伍的关键的攻城人，他在2楼打出了一个突破口。我觉得他这个神经曲线抛出的位置非常的关键，他完全锁定了对方防守方最后的位置。
5 versus 3 again.
应该是一个3打4的劣势，但是2楼打开破口，抛出神经曲线上一切的情况有了转变。
Plickstein to Howdong from sight.
他其实磨合的时间还是有限的。这一波
And then yeah, Aluba maybe just getting a little bit too ham with spraying for a smoke. Yeah, EDG's like coordination is some of the best. Skyflash, I think, let's get onto the side and they break the camera. I didn't see where the KO knife went either. I think it went into showers but was broken. And Wolves have a buy. Skyflash on the back of this wall to see if it was maybe capture somebody in this space, but it hasn't quite done it. Euro, same spot, same default. I feel like this can definitely be punished a little bit if EDG catch wind or things like Billy that might be watching because they played the loser of this game.
这个烟封呢，其实是比较贴向于外边的，就是偏向于进攻方，所以它这个烟里面是躲不了的，在这个木墙旁边会露脚出去。但是
They see that the raise is right underneath too, so they have to back up. Where's the recon going? Backside with the flash. Doesn't get cold fish though. Like, there's a little gap of time. Good trade so from EDG, even though they're losing players left, right, and center. Nobody from Wolves has really been allowed a multi-kill. Just one and then trade. Hunter's Fury for nobody. Not really in a position to play post-plant now. In fact, they're going to try and fight for lamps a little bit. Here's the reload. Into the head of them multiple players in this spot. Are they going to clear Kung Kung? He has his knife in 3 seconds. Clicks as a flash. Where's he going to throw it? Because right now they're just walking up. Can't knife get much. Recon Dart going over the top. Pings onto Aluba. Nobody else is like clearing it. He even gets cold fish way back here. That Recon Dart got way too much value from nobody. Make it 11.
EDG 是连下几分之后，现在把比分的优势完全确定了下来。
I have to think that like Wolves have got the majority of first kills this map, potentially. I mean, there was one. Like 4v3, 3v3, and then this recon, it gets a recon back site as well. It forces Flex to peek through. They know exactly where this last player is. Oof. Second and last timeout for Wolves. Why do they just stop shooting the enemy? You mean on attack? Mostly it's like, because the spike is planted, it's about buying time. Like just peeking to try and win the duel if you lose it. If you just go for the fight and lose it, not only do you just die, lose out a player, but also you don't buy any time. But if you like wait and hold and try to force them to peek you, even if they do kill you, you might have bought yourself 10, 15 seconds perhaps, which makes it harder for the defenders to defuse it. And also, yeah, like you stop if you spray too much on these guns, you have a lot of like a spray pattern that goes a bit chaotic. So it's better to just like reset your aim and just take like little burst shots. Like it's a game with such a low time to kill that accuracy is everything. On a Wolves eco, but like, what the fuck does this mean at this rate? The Silver of nobody is... I like Silver on this map. And Wolves are just a bit uncoordinated enough that like so many pings are coming through uncontested. Click's really only just using the ultimate for like some information. He ideally wanted to come out of his ult to get a shorty kill onto somebody, but like the way that EDG are playing, it's so compact. Nobody's playing a part. Well, there we are. Smuggy's settling in, trying to hop up on the little hut, but he can't quite make it. There's another sheriff. There's another sheriff. Why are you still alive? Is a showstopper. Mill Commander's going to go down. They res him, so it's still 3 versus 2. And they going to do that much damage to the attackers? Not quite. They should really be expecting this. Coldfish kind of just on his own. Nice couple of kills. I mean, you start to see that there's like a gap between EDG and everybody else, right? Other teams would completely fall apart against Wolves if they were losing ecos like this.
所以 EDG 这一波点内打得非常的快啊，也是能把枪械的优势展现的淋漓尽致。
Yeah, Smoggy and Nobody very consistent. But this is like the most one-sided map that we've had thus far.
12-6，常规时间6个盘点可以结束这张。
6 chances.
对，对于狼队来说现在已经无路可退了，这一分是一个全枪的状况。
At least you have ultimates if you Wolves.
狼队现在的
Showstopper, Hunter's Fury.
我觉得尤其是克里斯吧，我觉得夜路作为一个终极技能很频繁的一个位置，他的收益是非常重要的。对，但也没办法，他们拿这个阵容，一枚猎枭，2枚炼狱，就你没有那种哪里人多点哪里的这种能力，所以打不上 combo， 没有那种简单暴力。
Why are you just on a super aggro angle?
这场比赛浩东在单摸情况下造成的威胁是非常大的。这是没有少尉。
For the flash, people are on the corner, so it doesn't quite hit. Actually hit by the... oh, and he's put the TP in a terrible spot. That can't have been intentional. Fucking Plex is like, I have made a terrible mistake. His TP isn't like safe at all. Here comes our showstopper from Smoggy, Hunter's Fury as well. Hunter's Fury gets a Luba who's still trying to help Plix just get out. I don't think they're going to still expect that he's here. Nope, they know now because there's a camera. And he's still somehow surviving, and here comes YU. There goes YU. Forces Plix to actually just go for the TP and have to run all the way around.
最后名牌的位置，狼队这一波 A 点的救兵是来的挺快啊。还有一点就是克里斯在 B 场确实拖了 EDG 非常长的时间，虽然他确实很难受，虽然也有点小失误，但他确实拖住了时间。本来 EDG 这样的战术是双管齐下，但客观来讲
Poor Aluba. Aluba was just doing his best to try and save Plix, who's still in that corner.
狼队反清终极技能的时候 ，EDG 的优势就完全没了，反而进入
He doesn't even see anything. He just throws it at the lip and manages to get one.
并且在因为本来是双管齐下的战术，被克里斯拖了一管。
Yeah, I mean EDG do keep the money kind of tight. The only problem is ultimates. Two big ones used, but they're not going to mind. 5 chances.
但 Coldface 其实可以展开回复啊，但是他第一时间是没有这么做。尽管对面巡离剑和历练修弹都给了 Coldface 依然没有展开自己的回复，那他的想法是什么？肯定不是想把回复留到下一分。 因为你现在随时可能都没了，来了。
Oh, that's a brave Viper's Pit from Coldfish. He left out a little bit late.
已经是从 B 传到 A， 并且拿到手上，再回
Plex
去，哇，这是夜路的长处啊。
So Plex just went for the TP, took a fight, TP'd back over towards B.
这个英雄非常的灵活，并且 EDG 还拿他没。
Guess one of the reasons why they have this default with the Europlane on this side.
是一个对于 EDG 来说非常重要的位置。对，康康在没有零点秀探的时候是完全没有位置侦测能力。
You can't start saying 4 chances yet. The round isn't done.
浩东要面临一个抉择，就是
Like we have seen Wolves lose 5 versus 3s already, guys. Like
单放康康在浴室，这样的话康康支援不到哦，不管是任何技能，那可能就是打 fake 喽。康康要交技能还是藏？避免这3个人没有闪，有烟。 球球还有2颗烟的手里，有踩雷飞剑。
Jiggle peeking. Surely this spot gets naded by Smoggy. No, they're just smart. They're just going to drop down. They molly it. And there goes the Yoru. That's 2. That's 3, sorry, total. 5 bullets. And he's still going. Alright, okay. I mean, still. Then Kung Kung's the last alive. Here's a flash. Fairly quiet, like, game from him. 15 assists, though. It's actually sick from a KO. We're sort of used to this player having the flashy levels of it, but not quite. While fulfilling the team role. Yeah, they're not dueling. They're like, we're not going to give Kung Kung a fight.
这一分其实打到最后的残局 ，EDG 其实想的有点复杂了，因为在人数优势的情况下，狼队压根儿没想。
Oh, that is nice.
双召唤物，
Wolves are cooking.
拉满了，左边一个假的，右边一个真的，那个真的是老虎。
You know what the gourmet food of choice is in Wolverhampton? It's fucking Chinese. Because Wolves cooked up something very nice there with the actual decoy too. Because throwing the decoy in acts as like another player TP noise, so it sounds like 2 have gone through. And they just fall for it. I'm glad the production got that. I knew there was something that was being cooked up there, but Why are you going down now? Eco, 3 sheriffs and 2 rifles. Is there a gun that can get picked up here from EDG? I mean, they've given a lot of respect here. Look at this. Not even looking at showers anymore. They pushed. They're walking it. Smoggy trades with a sheriff. He gets traded out himself. They have spike control. Haodong and nobody. Well, it's Haodong that actually has a little bit of a late lurk. Just missed. Luba does well to clear it. They kind of know where this silver is. Sorry, there was 4 chances. Looking like there's going to be 3. Three chances.
但这个会阴确实汗毛有点竖起来了。对，但这无疑是给 EDG 敲响了一个警钟，就这个绕后的。
It's kind of stupid that you can see the highlights through walls and stuff. That's from us spectating.
再来看一下
The opponents can see that.
好，听到。
Oh, nice catch production.
在吗？东在吗？
They both managed to hop over it.
但这个跳其实还是挺极限的，你看这个高度，非常极限。它就有点小加速。
And now EDG second time out.
赶快叫个暂停，坐不住了。对，什么情况？对面有2个夜路。
Sometimes you'll have observers turn on and off X-ray, which I like. Like especially in clutches, the observers will turn off the X-ray vision, so you can see what it's like from like the pros POV.
是的，但这个半线被跳过去，那其实结果就完全不同了。但这也是你能看出来英雄熟练度所带来的东西。
Haodong and Cypher and Chishu on Brim is strange. It is. It's just like a little bit like topsy-turvy, isn't it? Chishu's usually the sentinel player, and Haodong the IGL is usually on the controller, so they have completely swapped it around. Even I did a little Euro picture.
能跳过去一根，乘以10。我觉得对于 EDG 来说，这种失误是比较要命的。 因为就我们上期视角也讲了，刚才这一波其实是很有机会的。尽管诚然这一分是个存钱分，但当然上一分的存钱分也就意味着这一分其实是来到了一个经济富足的分数，还有3个盘点。这一分是5把大枪，只有康康是轻甲。对，天际光束其实已经 hold 在手里面很久了，并且有神鬼不绝。现在 EDG 1分要当2分打，所以这个3个盘点看上去可能就是1到2个。侦查该区。 神鬼不绝在手，但其实前面克里斯的神鬼不绝
Sky Flash, aggressive push, TP, the clone, and everything. I think EDG's call at the time was like, just don't bother with it, just leave it alone. Because right now, like EDG are just holding. Like yet again, it's one of those instances where they're like, let's just stay together. Flex is just running around like a crazy man. EDG are like weak, gets no information really, just that they're defaulting. Looking like they're just going to go for that execute, ob to strike in onto lamps. The showstopper, was it? Not quite. Smoggy just wondering what the hell was going on. Late lurk from Kung Kung. Why is Kung Kung on the lurk on the KO, I wonder? Why clears him? Smoke going on the default plant. Lots of good control here. This is exactly where you want to be as a defender. Alright, 5 versus 1. Make it flawless. I might start believing. 2 chances. Probably another eco for EDG, no?
让我觉得惊喜就是把赵云放到了车头这个位置，这是最好的能够阻止对面快速的安置 A 点爆能器的一个办法。没错，其实整个前半区 A 点的前半区已经是在 EDG 的掌控里了，没有办法，除非你用命去打断对方安装爆能器，否则没有这个赵云的话，确实这个爆能器一旦安装成功，后续的 EDG 就有更多操作的空间。有了这个赵云之后，不管你丢蛇吻、丢踩雷飞剑，这个会赢，其实威胁都大了很多。 我觉得 EDG 这一分应该是要忍不住提了，提
And a judge for Smoggy.
是，因为前几分这个慢速的节奏
the main gun that they have. Some defensive default over on B. I mean, it's kind of working, and it doesn't really seem that EDG either that bothered or have an answer for it. Now, are they going to know that they're playing up against the eco? Because we've seen them like overextend a little bit. A lot of early utility, like it's been 20 seconds and we've seen the Skydog, we've seen the Paranoia. There goes the judge. Oh, thank God Plix traded that. I'd be really worried otherwise.
能够贴脸很有威胁的武器判官是掉在了里面，没办法。后续的人不太好下，第一时间肯定跟不了。对，阿鲁巴在侧翼的这个位置其实架得非常稳。球球的烟也已经交完了，第二时间再不跟也没有机会。
Chucked out right on where Plix is. Super low HP. He's just gonna have to Scarper.
位置换到了铁墙里面，利用赛博囚笼强行当烟过壁。
One player in elbow. Plix. Plix. Just a little bit of spraying. Ryu goes down. Plix goes down. The flashes are good enough. No, not this. Not this. How? No. Oh, not against the eco. The Neuro Theft as well gives up his position. Everybody's looking to upgrade to guns. No. Aldrin scaling up on his Fury for nobody as well, so he can play this as security. I don't know if they have this. Cameras even on the plant. Hunter's Fury's used, you got the player there. GG's. A little bit of a fake comeback though, but Wolves, you go up against the big guns. You go up on their map pick. Which, yeah, like, I think that there's a lot of interesting elements, I suppose, with like the no Viper and stuff. But they know how to play. They're looking a little bit more compact, a little bit more coordinated. But at least we're still seeing like the why this Wolves team has got me so hyped, at least. Not a bad showing, not a bad showing at all for a completely brand new team. Billy must be quickening their boots. It's not done, no, we still have Ascent, which is the map pick actually coming up from Wolverhampton Wanderers Esports. And EDG haven't played this map in some time, so yeah, still got more to come.